A big welcome, folks, to Mondello Park in what is a chilly but sunny November morning, which is a very rare occurrence just outside Naas. Today is the day for the Mondello Fiesta 6 Hours, one of the best events of the year. It is Mondello's endurance race, this year sponsored by Siltech Safety, and it is going to be an absolute corker. We have some of the country's best drivers and teams on display, and they're going to be duking it out from dusk till dawn to dusk more like. But they're going to be battling all the way through the day. We have the likes of Murray Motorsport, the Barrables, the Cullens, all out in force. It's going to be a great day with a lot of racing action. In this video, we're going to be talking to some drivers. We're going to be looking at some of the cars, and it truly is your behind the scenes of Mondello's endurance race. The car on display today is the 1250cc Ford Fiesta Z-Tech. Model specifically built between 1996 and 2002. The 3 or 5 door hatchback has about 73 brake horsepower, can do 0 to 60 miles per hour in about 13.6 seconds. The class was first introduced in Mondello in 2013, and the front wheel driven cars have provided some of the best overtaking action ever seen at the circuit. So before any good endurance race, of course, we have a 1 hour qualifying here for the Fiesta 6 Hours, and it was a brilliant battle. It was Murray Motorsport versus Sean McGovern pretty much, and it was Owen Murray of Murray Motorsport that sealed pole position. So Murray's will start on the front row alongside, well, whoever is in Sean McGovern's car, whether it be him or whether it be someone else, and the battle is going to insist of them all day. But of course, keep an eye on the Barrables, keep an eye on Victor Cullen and LOH Motorsport, as well as the Rabbits, last year's winners.
Kissy face, sent to your phone, but I'm trying to kiss your lips for real.
Early race pace here in Mondello goes to Murray Motorsport, and they are the ones leading after the first couple of hours. Safety car is out now due to an incident out on track, and we're starting to see some interesting pit strategies. The Rabbits have gone for something new. They have pitted and changed tyres, so they currently have a fresh set of rubber out just after the safety car restart. But Ian Fishburne of Murray Motorsport is flying here just after a couple of hours in, but long way to go. The night still hasn't fell. If you've watched endurance racing before, you will know the last 2 hours is what I'm going to put it. The last 2 hours are a lot more difficult than the first 4. In Le Mans' case, the first 22. So I saw an Isle of Man TT journalist do this once, and I've always wanted to try it. And we're going to have a game of who gets closest to the pit wall. As you can see, they're going by me right now. And from my early guesses, it's Sam Doyle in the Tara racing car, but we're going to have a game here. So you can kind of see them going past. It's not the greatest shot in the world. That was Sam going through there. Incredibly close. There's not much of a gain compared to the Isle of Man TT running so close to the wall, but it's still something I want to try anyways. I think now we're going to have a lull in action, which is just awful timing. So cue a hard cut. Right, here we go then. First few coming past. Not really close. That was Sean McGovern, current Z-Tech champion. There's Aidan Mulready, not really close. Here are the Rabbits. I think it's Barry in the car currently. Yeah, closer. Now we have the Mondello Park car coming, formerly of the legendary Evan Walsh, now of someone miles off. Now, is it Alan Dawson? Oh, I don't think it was Dawson, but that's quite close. Let's try another one. No, they're not really giving us the action here. Here's Murray Motorsport, Ian Fishburne, yeah, nice and tight. And now here's the Accelerators car. They're the closest so far. Freya Burns goes through as well, nice and close. Right, here we go. Here's Sam Doyle once again. Oh, that's just wincingly close. A stupid nonsense segment that was really of no benefit. Now, the pit lane is really the hive of activity today. I'm not going to walk down it because it literally is the hive of activity. As someone who's never been to Le Mans, I can only imagine what it gets like there. But you can see there's a car coming down every 2 minutes, and it really is busy. Usually on an ICCR day or a Mondello day, you can waltz down here at any given time, and the likelihood of seeing a car is fairly low. But there is literally a car every few seconds, and unfortunately some do end up in the garage. So Dara, driver of the Marshall's car here today, representing the Orange Army. Unfortunately, a bit of a disappointing end to the race. How did it go from your perspective?
Yeah, jumped into the car for my stint, third stint in. Felt good, savage pace, savage grip. I felt confident in the car, and then was watching me mirrors because I don't know what I'm doing out in the car. Watching me mirrors going into corners. I dropped the wheel on the outside into turn 3, spun around, facing the wrong way. Before I knew it, somebody had clattered into the front of me. Car's completely written off, I reckon. Wasn't turning over. But savage crack before that, you know. 2 lads got out, they were loving it. I was loving it when I was in there. Brilliant. I'm going to do it again next year. Why not?
Yeah, and obviously a bit of a disappointing end, but in terms of being given the opportunity, how do you feel?
Oh, I feel over the moon. Like, I don't even have a car licence. Like, I stall every car I get into. I spin the wheels getting out the pit lane because I'm scared of stalling it.
And then obviously the marshalling in Mondello is a big thing as well. What words would you give to someone maybe who's looking to get into that sort of thing?
Yeah, if you see yourself sitting at home, maybe watching the Formula 1, British touring cars, or into a bit of motorbikes or something, like, you're not going to get the full experience of it sitting on your couch and watching it. And you won't even, if you're sitting in the grandstand, come down, stand trackside with us. You'll feel the cars in your chest, changing gears. Especially some of these cars, the boss cars. You feel them in your chest. Savage. You won't get anywhere near it, anywhere else. So come down and be a marshal. Maybe you might get to race a car next year.
Now, you may be wondering who the new voice is around the paddock if you were here, and if you were wondering, well, alongside, of course, Leo Nolte, who, if you spend time in Mondello, you know who Leo is, Motorsport.ie, of course, but the voice joining him, straight out of Kyrgyzstan, is Glenn Montgomery, who is a videographer and runs the YouTube channel Holder Flat. He's referenced it a few times, but Glenn has been joining Leo on Sorry, my camera wouldn't flick. Glenn has been joining Leo on commentary for the Five Nations Rallycross series and is here commentating on the 6-hour Fiesta race. So, a new voice in the paddock and a welcome one. That link about Glenn was done right beside the rescue vehicle, and I didn't realise there was someone sat in it, so if you're wondering why it ended so suddenly, I was being death stared.
Like this, start with a track, eyes on me, arch my back, just like this, here for the night, going burning, just keep watching. Cause like this, move in the back, eyes on me, hey like that, just like this, here for the night, going burning, just keep watching. Just keep watching.
Now, some problems here in pit lane for Aidan Mulready. You can see getting out of the car there in the red race suit. That's the, I think it's Get Ready for Flight team or something like that. I'll put the actual team name on the screen, but that is due to, well, it's actually a double entendre. Aidan Mulready is a pilot for Delta Airways, but that car was also barrel rolled at the penultimate round of the season here in Mondello, down at turn number 4. So some problems for Mulready. The bonnet is open. It's not a usual driver swap. They're having a look at something on the number 17. Pit lane is a hive of activity now. Both Murray Motorsport cars have been in, and Team Barrable / POB Racing gonna have a driver swap now. Right, let's have a look at the efficiency here. So straight into the box. The team looking to load up fuel. They're going to do a tyre swap at this pit stop as well. And a driver change. Out gets Michael. It'll be either Peter or Robert who's getting in. And that's a double swap here. So this is going to be ultimate efficiency for Team POB. Can't get much of a zoom on this without the quality dropping, but fuel getting ready to go in. There's plenty more cars coming down pit lane now. The Kellets have just passed us, as is Tara Racing. Who is gone in that car now? Looks to me like it's Josh Brown. There's a bit of a race here on pit lane, even if it's not for position. You can just see the Murray car up there. That's your race leader. Owen getting in, Niall getting out. Seems like they pulled in before the Barrables. And the Barrables have the jack gone. This is a great stop. Really, really good stop by POB Racing. And off and away. And that's about as good as you get. They've won the race on pit lane. And oh, there's almost a bit of a collision. Just about. Owen Murray has to take evasive action. But Murray might have had to do an additional change, but Team Barrable very happy with that one, and rightly so. Great pit stop. More pit stop action here as we reach the halfway mark. This is Team NCH, Team Nace Court Hotel, and no driver swap for this one. This is as simple as you get. Oh, that was slick the way the fuel cap closed. I will be honest. That's Michael Leonard, who's gone out in that one, heads down pit lane. And we have a car being pushed out of the garage since the last edit. This is about 2-3 minutes since, and Aidan Mulready is getting ready to go back out on... Oh, he stalled it. Has he? Still trying to get it going. Oh, this is disastrous. Is this going back in the garage? It is. Oh, no. Oh, that's awful luck. And as soon as it comes out, it goes back in, and there's rain droplets actually forming here in Mondello as well, so that might stir up the order or give these guys a safety car, but just went to get going and couldn't get it, so bonnet back open for the Mulreadys. So we are pit lane side after 3 hours. It is Team Barrable POB Racing who have taken the lead of the Mondello 6 hours. Murray Motorsport have dropped to second. There's been a lot of drama in the last hour with the Barrables taking the lead on the pit lane. As you saw, that was for the race lead. It is Peter Barrable out in car now against Owen Murray, two staples of Irish motorsport. More drama on pit lane. The Mulreadys ready for takeoff racing, their actual name, not whatever I said earlier. They are still in the garage and disappointingly haven't made it back out on track yet. Some solid performances around the field though, with a lot more drama to come. We're at the halfway point, over the halfway point now. Barrables looking good to take the victory. They lead by 5 seconds. Okay, Mulready number 17, clear for takeoff. Yes, they're going. Finally, back out on track. I don't even think they're in last. That was not necessarily a quick service job, but a necessary one. We'll try find out what happened. So here with Aidan Mulready. Aidan, big year for you, racing both up north and south and taking the Kyrgyzstan Championship. Yeah,
100%. This is my first full year racing. We knew it was going to be a tough year, deciding to do the Kyrgyzstan Championship and the championship down here. But we got some good results throughout the year. Won the championship up north, fourth in the championship down here. And I think our luck has run out with this race, but overall, the year's been fantastic, yeah.
And of course you make things difficult for yourself as well. You are an airline pilot flying home just to race the Z-Tech. What makes a Z-Tech so good to be worth all that jet lag?
I think I just like torture, to be honest. But now I fly back and forth from the States, like you said, and there's something about the class. They're a ball to drive. It's cheap enough racing. There's huge numbers in the class, and it's competitive. And I think when you're looking at series, or when I was looking at series to get into, there wasn't really anything else that fit the bill. So I figured... you know, like I said, I like a bit of torture, so come over and do it over here.
Speaking of torture, you're in the garage for the guts of 20 minutes earlier. What was the issue?
So I think it was about 20 minutes into my stint, coming around turn 2. Mount for the gearbox snapped. Gearbox fell onto the drive shaft. So it was a gearbox mount change, drive shaft change, and then after that, the clutch went as well. So 2 clutches, 1 gearbox mount, and we're still out there. So bringing up the rear.
Is the goal just to get to the end now?
Oh, purely to get to the finish. That's what it is. We're going to be limping it home from here on out, so just want to finish.
And then lastly, plans for next year then. Is it Z-Techs again? Is it going to be something else?
To be honest, I think I'd like to get into something else. The Z-Techs are an absolute ball, but what I need to do right now is learn racecraft, learn different cars, so I think moving into a different platform is going to be good. A couple ideas, nothing set in stone yet, but hopefully the announcement should be soon.
Now, just over 2 hours ago here in Mondello, I have decided to treat myself to... Hold on, I can't pick this up with camera and the mic. A nice €4.80 hot chocolate. We've just got a report in that the Accelerators car has a problem down at the final corner. Could be a collision, but that car does have damage. Currently back in the lead is Owen Murray, ahead of Peter Barrable. Some battle between those two in the last 2 hours incoming. Now coming to pit lane is one of our newest teams here at the 6 hour. This is the Accelerators car that is coming into its pit box. Travis Mawini, Aaron McGrath, Rhys Mahoney, Liam McManus, a 4-driver team for this crew, part of the Wexford Motor Club Youth Academy. And you can see the pit stop being mostly done by their members as well. It's going to be a driver swap on this one too. Travis Mawini, winner of the Mondello Scholarship for the Junior Mini Challenge. Liam McManus racing in the Junior Minis as well, or does race a Junior Mini in various categories, one including Rallycross. So pit stop time once again, and for this time we're looking at the 2.5 men car, which is one of the newer cars on the Z-Tech grid. It's Will Humphreys who is getting out of it. Will only racing 2 rounds of the Z-Techs this year, but that was a monster stint by Will, and we'll be having a chat with him afterwards. So no repair work being done. You know it's always a good day. That's your scrutineer Pádraig Dowdall, who's having a close eye at it. Will actually going to stay in the car here, so there'll be no driver change. So under 2 hours to go now in the Mondello Fiesta 6-hour race, and it is still Murray Motorsport and Niall Murray at the wheel, now leading by over 12 seconds to the Barrables in second position. Some problems for the Rabbits in the last hour is 2 drive-through penalties for leaving the engine on while fueling, so they had to come into the box, and in the drive-through box there was a specific one here, and stop twice. It is in the hands of Murray Motorsport, but the thing about endurance racing is it is not over until it's over. So Team NCH, Michael Leonard has been sent to the naughty step, and he's been called in, and safety car's gone out, couldn't serve it. Was called in for the drive-through and they've sent them straight back out, couldn't serve it due to the safety car being called. He'll have to go again. So safety car is ready and waiting. The recovery vehicle was sent out, but safety car has not been launched yet from its parking spot. Thought it would be, seeing as they sent Michael Leonard through the drive-through penalty zone, but no launch of the safety car just yet. There is a lot of eager faces down the pit lane waiting to see, does the Alfa Romeo safety car drive out? Because once it does, we'll start getting driver swaps, we'll start getting pit stops. You save a lot of time, of course, on your pit stop if you do it under your safety car. But this right here is your drive-through penalty box. We were going to get a look at Michael Leonard serving it, but unfortunately he didn't. If you get a stop-go penalty, the most part they have been today for leaving your engine on while refueling. You come into this zone, you stop for 10 seconds and you leave. But Michael Leonard not stopped for 10 seconds, just being sent straight through. So we'll try to find out what happened there if we get to speak to the team later on. But team visibly not happy, a few arms waving in the air. Safety car still sat there, as you can see. So with an hour, just over an hour and a half to go here at the Mondello 6 hour, confusing times and a lot of anticipation. Right, safety car has just been called with an hour and a half, and the rush in the pit lane is something straight out of Dundrum Town Centre 2 days before Christmas. The panic stations in the pit lane. I'm in a very bad spot here. Let's just do a quick hop up. There you go, we'll do it while we're live. You can see one car. I was stood having a chat with Will Humphreys, and we're getting out of the way. That's very close to the wall. They've pushed the number 55 out. We're going to get a flurry in the pit lane here. This could be fantastic action. 13 barreling down, and they'll be no doubt going for a stop. A lot carrying on here. Still a lot of cars out on track, as you can see, with an hour and a half to go. Number 7 has opted for the box. Straight in, that's the Philip Lawless car. So split strategy, Murray Motorsport stay out, Rabbits have come in for refuel. And one of the Murray teams is in, actually, not the leader, Niall Murray, he stays out. But the Rabbits are in for service, as is the number 13, getting ready to be pushed back out now. And roaring out of the pit lane, saving a lot with that stop. Oh, look at the rush to get the fuel out. There's about a 5 or diesel on the ground there. Now they got to be careful, they got to be careful, they got to be careful, they got to be careful. Oh, I've almost been killed. That was close. And that's why you don't stand in a live pit lane. So the Kellets are in and have had their service. And that's your race leader, that's Murray's, who have come in. So Niall Murray has opted for the box. And they're all sort of coming in now. So in that whole kerfuffle, the Rabbits have been into the pit lane 3 times. And there seems to be some sort of problem. They're refueling the car now. But this is their 3rd trip down pit lane under this safety car. So an hour and a half to go. The Rabbits look like it's not going to be a back-to-back. So Ian Fishburne will go to the top of the queue once again for Murray Motorsport. That's him just passing us there in the number 32. It's going to be a straight shootout to the end of the Mondello 6 hour. You really couldn't have asked for better than this. It's starting to get chilly, no rain on the horizon. This is going to be a corker. Safety car restart, but the drama does not stop there. Race leaders Murray Motorsport have been given a stop-go penalty with just over an hour remaining. Ian Fishburne will be in to serve it shortly. That is a big bump in the road. So here's Ian now. He's going to pull into the stop-go box and serve his stop-go penalty. Timer is on. Niall Murray's there making sure everything's A-OK. And he's off and away with it. That has made this race very interesting. So we're just in the Murray Motorsport garage, and to say they are nervous is an understatement. The lead is still stood at about 50 seconds, but rain is on the horizon. That's Owen Murray walking back to the garage now. They're telling Ian to push on. So one last stop for Murray Motorsport. Owen Murray getting in the car to try and bring it to the finish out in the rain. He was looking forward to it. There he goes. Very active pit lane now with about 40 minutes to go. We're here at POB Racing, who I believe have both cars coming into the box. There's the 737. That's not the POB Racing one. Here's the number 66 who comes in, and we have a first-hand view here of this driver swap. It's reefed the driver out of the car and shoved the driver in. Nothing fancy about this, but a great stint nonetheless by the 66. James Byrne, Richie Byrne, Nico Frankie. No fuel, the lights are shining. Definitely helps me as well. No fuel is the shout. The call to James Byrne was, don't muddle this up. Said slightly more vulgar, but for the sake of YouTube monetization, we're gonna say that. Door closed, give it a push. An almighty shove, transponder goes on. And no, they've got to stop it, there is a problem. For the 66, now belts are on, all ready to go. That's about as quick as they come. And the 66, oh, he can't get it going. Now he's got it going. Thunders down the pit lane. One last stop. A few pats on the backs there, I reckon. So we're here with Leo Richardson, Junior Mini Challenge Champion of 2025. Leo, did they not give you a spin out in the car today?
No, unfortunately I'm not. I'm too young to go out in the car today, so I was given they was called the second team at the start of the day, but now they're second in the big race, so they've been doing really well. I was coaching them yesterday, but yeah, hopefully I'll be racing this race next year. I'd love to do it, so it's been great crack.
What a season for you. You have to be happy with how it went.
Yeah, I was delighted now with how it went. Like, I feel like we had the pace last year now, but we're a bit unlucky, and I think I was a bit scruffy on some of my driving. It was my first year in cars, and then I think this year we found a couple of things with the car, and I just tidied up a few things on the drive, and it all just came together, so I'm delighted with how it went.
What's the plan for next year?
I don't know now, but yeah, we'll figure that out now before the Sexton Trophy interview, and hopefully we'll have something exciting planned.
Is it going to be progressing on from minis, another season in the minis?
I can't say. I'm not too sure yet, but
I tried to get it out of you, but we'll keep that there. POB Racing as a whole, then, very successful year for them, and currently with 40 minutes to go in second place. Is the team hopeful for a win?
I don't know now. I think they're a lap down on Murray, so we need a lot to go our way for a win. But the lads coming into this weekend only wanted to be on the podium in the Cup class, so they'd be delighted now with a podium in the overall. So yeah, they're delighted with how it's going at the minute.
Leo, thank you very much.
Thank you very much,
We are into the final 20 minutes of the Mondello Fiesta 6 hour, and it is Murray Motorsport and Owen Murray who are still in the lead of this one. A lot of success stories around the field though. 66 POB Racing with Richie Byrne in the car currently sits in second place, and Tara Racing of Josh, Sam and Jason currently sit in third, and that will be a huge success for them. It's starting to rain, there is droplets on the camera, but the cars are still thundering home. This is going to be a great ending to this one. So 12 minutes remaining here in the Fiesta 6 hour. We're in the pit lane, all stops for the most part have been completed. The rain is coming down. Let's have a look track side and see how the drivers are faring. It's still Owen Murray of Murray Motorsports in the lead, with second place still belonging to POB. Through there goes to number 42. Oh, nice and close. I think that was McGovern. Probably was Sean McGovern. There through goes to 66, still in one piece. The Rabbits have followed through as well, as has Danny Mullins. These are the nervy hours of an endurance race. If something goes wrong now, there is no time to fix it. You might remember Aston Martin and their battle in Le Mans in 2016, Toyota as well, losing it on the last.
Get in there! Where'd you go? P3! Yes! Perfect. Oh, yeah. Looking great.
So paddock assembly is in jubilations here. Everyone delighted to get to the end of the Mondello Fiesta 6 hours. Owen Murray brings it home from Murray Motorsport, and then in second position was number 66 POB Racing, and in third Tara Racing. And Tara Racing arguably the happiest in the paddock. It's very dark here, you cannot see much, but what a win for Murray Motorsport. They worked very hard for that one. The penalty even went against them, a couple of penalties went against them, but that is the victory. So the rain has now hit, and that concludes the Mondello Fiesta 6 hour at Most Racing here in 2025. Results will be confirmed in the next few days, or I might edit them in at the end of this video, depending on how long it takes me. But unfortunately no podium shots, because it's absolutely pissing it down. Best of luck, gents.